Is this the rarest XJ produced? Short answer is no, I don't think it is. It's an automatic, and you could get them in manual, I think. But it is a super cool solar yellow, 1 year only Jeep XJ. And this thing is amazing. It's already done all the Jeep things. It's left me stranded. I've broken parts of its body off. And what else? I don't know, something horrible, I'm sure. Oh, it's impossible to get tagged, apparently. So now we're gonna go to O'Reilly's, and we're gonna make it better. Well, I just took my new Jeep for a ride, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to jail. So, this is exactly how I remember my old Jeep experience. So I drove it to the grocery store, and I went inside for like 10 minutes, and I came outside, and the whole thing had overheated itself to like maximum temperature on the temp gauge. So I'm pretty sure the engine's fucked. So I think it overheated because of this. You hear all that? Well, this is after I've spun it a bunch, but it used to be really, really gritty and didn't want to move at all. So we're gonna replace that. We're switching out the radiator because look at the cap, and I'm paranoid. But this is the real reason. Doesn't it look like there's oil in there? So that's not fun. And if I reach down in here, it's got like gritty shit. I don't know if that's like fix a leak or just dirt and rust. But we're getting rid of all that too. I don't know what that is. I'm thinking it's got a blown head gasket. Or maybe the head cracked. And I've had a misfire on 3. But anyways, what we're going to do today is we're going to switch out this radiator. First thing I need to get out of here is this return line. It's over it. I already broke a clip. And then this was down in here. I guess this went on this hose somewhere. Doesn't seem to hold it very well anymore. PB blaster. Oh man, this is going to be a hassle. If this is how difficult it is to get these out, imagine the rest of it. I think it's got some tabs down at the bottom that are holding us up. Drink some coffee and smoke a cigarette and then get a Sawzall out. Well, this has already gotten difficult. I've been fighting with this for like 20 minutes. And I got one of them out, but the other one just won't give. Can I take this piece off first? Maybe I can take this piece off first. Got it. It's not good. This thing is a rust ball. Got it. Man, I thought these were just going to zip right out, but nope. Please don't break. Please don't break. And now it spins. Cool. I really don't want to cut the bolt. I don't want to use my grinder and spray sparks all over all this leaking mess. So, I'm doing it the hard way. I saw a hole right through the fender. No, hopefully not.
Man, this is a total pain in the ass. Alright. Time to rage off camera. These bolts are no joke. It's cut like 80% of the way through and still won't break. Thank God. I'll be able to get it out. There we go. Tear anything? Break anything? Oh yeah, didn't make it any easier to get this fan out, which was the whole reason we were doing it. I'm not sure it did. Arrgh! Why? Why? Oh, thank God. That was an experience. These little clips were just all rusted in there. Let's see if I can get this coolant out of here. There we go. Of course, it shoots all over the bump. Fun. Oh yeah, that's a mess. Oh yeah, that's a super poisonous mess, and I have pets everywhere. That's awesome. That's cool. I like that. That makes me happy. It is green though. It's definitely flowing now. I don't know if you can actually see down in there or not. Maybe. I don't know. It looks clean. I don't know. You know what I thought of? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's a wet spot. Oh yeah, that's a really, really wet spot. Cool. I'm thinking the heater core is broken. Let's just go ahead and throw this back in here and pretend like we didn't see that for right now. One thing at a time. Jeep life. All right, let's see what this radiator looks like and see if it matches the one that we have. Power steering lines. Harmonic Balancer. This right here. Fan. Thermostat gasket, fan, that, and the radiator. Well, now I definitely think that's an old radiator. This one's got all the studs, it's nice and cleaned up. This transmission fluid looks great. Ew. Oh man, I think that's little shavings of metal. Maybe it's shavings of metal from when I was cutting that bolt over here, but I doubt it. I think that all came out of the fluid. Cool. Boom, found it. Let's not forget to put that back in. Before we switch out those power steering hoses, let's clean this up some of this gunk engine degreaser heavy duty gel. We're gonna get that in there. Yep. Break all that down. Good, get rid of all that. Yep. Fuck it, get it off this engine too. Get it all off this engine. I think we let this sit for 15 minutes. Soak for 15 minutes. Take a brush. Avoid de-waxing or streaking paint. Yeah, let's hope that doesn't happen. It does have some swirl in it, that's for sure. It's not like milky though. I don't know. Let's hose this engine off. Did it even do anything? Maybe. Pretty wet in there. Oh, I'm flying myself already. Just got me in the face. In my mouth. Ew. 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 Oh shit, yeah, you're on still. Well, it kind of sounds like electrical things sparking. I tried not to spray water over on anything, but apparently I did. It's way cleaner than it was, which will make it easier to work on.
So this morning I was going to change out this rusted pipe off the water pump, but it occurred to me that I have to take the water pump off to change the pipe. So I guess I'm going to go buy a water pump, because if I'm taking it off I might as well replace it. From this not being secured for so long, it's notched that pipe. That's crazy. I'm amazed there's not a hole in it. I mean, there's got to be like a good 1/8 of an inch missing out of that pipe. Crazy. Let's see if I can get this fan broken free. That's 2. And I dropped the wrench, of course. Alright, well, got all those to break free. Now let's see if we can get the water pump ones to break free. One, 2, 3, 4. What else should I loosen? Oh, I guess the harmonic balancer. I couldn't get the timing cover seal for it. They couldn't get it till next week, and I don't feel like waiting to put the engine back together, so we're going to put it back together without it and just let it keep leaking. I was kind of thinking it was going to be hard to do without an impact gun, and I can't get an impact gun in there. So, maybe if I get this fan out of the way, it'll make our lives a little easier. Whole bunch of this in my future. Alright, well, I dropped it. But I got the fan out of our way. Found it! So I can't get that bolt to break free without getting an impact gun on it. I've tried, but it just keeps spinning past everything. And the only way that I can figure about getting an impact gun on it is through this hole up into that crank. Right through there. But in order to do that, I have to take this bumper off and this winch off. And I bet it weighs hundreds of pounds. How does it come off? Out here. These 3. And I think it's 3 on the other side. Ugh. I have a feeling I'm gonna get crushed by a bumper.
To get this winch off, I gotta unhook it from the battery and pull the cables out. I think it's this one and this one. Yeah, looks like it. Yeah, well, that's good and loose, just the way I like it. Nice. I gotta keep my eye on my rooster. He's already attacked me a couple times. Well, it seems like I have a pretty good oil leak under here. Now if I can get this wire tie clipped. And this one. And this one. Alright. Are there more? Oh, did I miss some? Nope. Good. Ow. Hit myself in the face with it. I mean, the frame is all super solid in this thing. Everything attached to it is rusty. That oil leak's an issue. I hope I don't get crushed. But if I do, I hope it's on camera. Got it. Oh, it's actually coming out. Nice. This thing's missing a bunch of bolts. I'll show you when I crawl out of here. I feel a little safer. Not much, but a little. Got 2 bolts holding it in with no nuts on them. But this is what was going on back there holding it on. That ain't even a real nut. So, fun. I'm amazed I got them all off. Let's hope this goes well. One more to go. Last one. Watch your toes. Oh, it's gonna fall. I almost guarantee it. That one's free. Yeah, well, it's off the Jeep. Cool. Well, now that the bumper's out of the way, I'm still not sure we're going to be able to get that off with the impact gun, but we're sure as hell going to try. Got it! Nice, I was scared that I broke it. And I really don't want to fuck it up. I don't know. Definitely rings like a bell. And this thing's really on here. It wants to give. Man, this thing just is a fighter. I forgot to record. I got it off. I put this in here and smacked it a couple times. All this. That's all good. Is that mud or oil? I think it's oil. And mud. This all feels gritty too, but I have been beating on it with a hammer. Doesn't matter now, I'm taking it off. Good deal. Neither one of them broke. It's not bad. It's definitely usable. I mean, it's not like corroded or like old or anything. Yeah, this all looks fine inside this engine up here. Yeah, nothing scary, no like sludge and shit. I went up to the place to get tags, and apparently you have to set up a damn appointment nowadays, which is insane. It's not like they were busy. They've just been cunts ever since fucking COVID. Come on. Come on. Don't break. Hey, my friend. We got leaking coolant. Fuck. Fuck. I should have grabbed that fucking tray. Where is it? Nice. Back in time just to catch 4 or 5 drips. This thing is practically jumping off of this truck. Oh shit. Thinking about that nice. At least the tray was there for that. What we got back here? I mean, it all seems like it was fine. I mean, it was definitely cooling the car. That wasn't my complaint. I wanted to replace it except for this too. I'm gonna clean some more of this shit off of it, and then we're gonna try to get this balancer off of here. Just give it everything. We'll hit it with a little bit of everything and see what happens. But yeah, inside the engine looks fine. It's not like corroded and fucked up or anything. It looks real good. It's looking way better. Huh. That bolt is only hand tight. What the hell is the deal with that? Is it stripped out? That bolt might be stripped out. That might be where all this oil came from. Huh. Well, let's finish washing this off and then we'll deal with it. Well, now I've run into a new problem. The damn puller doesn't fit. Did they even sell a shorter one? So instead of going to the parts store, I cut it off with a grinder. Hopefully it fits. I don't know how much more better than that we're gonna get. What do I need? Couldn't find a box wrench, so we're going with this one. I don't know if it's doing it. I'm very scared. I don't know if it's breaking free or not. Yeah, I think it's coming. Either that or I'm pulling the whole crank out of the car. Gotta be getting close. Though I said that 400 pulls ago. There we go. Come on. Oh, got it. See if we can tighten these timing bolts. See if it helps us. That one was definitely loose. Quarter turn. And that one was like, look at this. There you go. Is there one in there? There is. Yep. Yeah, they were definitely loose. Yeah, cool. Maybe that'll help stop it leaking. I doubt it. But maybe. Somebody put a timing chain or a tensioner or something on this thing at one point? Who knows? I guess I could ask the guy. Look at how deteriorated that one is. I bet I could beat the center out of it. Anyways, there's the brand new one. Let's get it on the truck. Put a little bit of oil on our crank here, just to help make everything go back together nicely. And we'll put a little bit in here too. Come on, keyway there. I can barely get that one on. Supposed to torque that nut to 80, and I'm pretty sure that'll just spin the engine. So I think I'm just going to crank on it with the impact gun real quick and call it a day. Brilliant or stupid? We're going with brilliant. Alright, hopefully it rides like that forever. Well, until I put a new timing chain on it. Let's get this Jeep back together. Kind of sick of dealing with it.
I spent some time cleaning up the surfaces. They're not the cleanest, but we're gonna go with it. Seems like some wind's blowing in. It's probably gonna make for some horrible videos.
Alright, let's see if we can get it in. Without fucking up the gasket. Nice. Let's put some bolts in it and see what we got. Well, I guess that's the new water pump. Definitely feels way better than the old one. Next to the thermostat. Should I drill a hole in it? No, fuck it. I don't feel like playing with it. That scared me. I thought it stripped for a minute. Now we're good. Alright. What's next? Let's do the power steering hoses. See if we can cut these lines. And then I can just take them off with a socket. I don't think you can just cut those with these. Yeah, I was figuring it wasn't going to go easy. Alright. Where's my mallet? It's either rounding the bolt or the wrench. I don't know which. I think it just came off. Yeah, it just rounded that. Alright, we're going to go back to trying to cut these lines with something. Well, hitting with a hammer probably didn't help things. No, I can probably just break it actually. Got it. Kind of got it. Sort of got it. There we go. Hang out right there for now. Can I break this one too? Alright, we got it going our way now. Maybe. There we go. Got it. Let's see if this will do it. No. Nope. Let's try a breaker bar. Sure doesn't feel like it. Oh, that one went good. Nope, that definitely didn't do it. Oh. Let's give it a little bit more vibration. Makes my whole hand shake. Got it, I think. Either that or it broke something, like the socket. I don't think so. I think it went. Yeah. Cool. I think I remember this side's the return. I hope so. Because that's where we're putting it. Oh shit, I rounded it off. That's what happens when you use cheap wrenches. How tight do we think it needs to be? I'm guessing probably like that tight. I would say it looks the same, but who knows? I beat on the other one with a hammer and broke it off. We don't need that too tight yet. Now the question is, if I do this, is this going to make it airlocked? And I kind of think the answer is yes. I don't know. I hope that's tight enough. And there's rubbing. Nope. Interfering on anything? Don't think so. Alright. Put some ATF in it. And hopefully it'll kind of, I don't know, get better. Well, I put everything on the front of the engine. Nothing left to do but put the radiator back in. Fan shroud. Don't fuck on the radiator up, please. It's almost in there. Starting to rain on me. Hopefully it stops. I got stuff to do. I'll work on this truck. Let's get the support in. How did I do this before? How did I get it up? Yeah, something like that. There we go. It's raining on me again. What's next? The fan, the fan, the fan. Looks pretty much the same to me. And it doesn't make horrible sounds when you spin it. Does it fit though? Yeah, sure does. What's next? Let's get this back on here. That's it for nuts and bolts. Well, these hoses are two different sizes. So it makes bypassing the heater core a little bit more difficult. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just put them back on and fill it with coolant and let it continue to keep leaking onto the floor until next week when I fix it. Oh yeah, it's hooked to the car. Makes it kind of hard to run from it. Oh man, I am fucking soaking wet now. And that's as rinsed out as that's ever gonna be. Nice. Premium. Oh, I filled it to the top. I didn't mean to do all that now. Oh well. So I was in there editing, and I was like, what? I put ATF in the power steering pump? That's pretty dumb. I don't know if it's really going to do anything. I think it's fine. I don't know what the difference is between ATF and power steering fluid, but it seemed to work. I didn't even notice. It says power steering fluid, right? Power steering fluid. Alright. Like it never happened. It's not very green, is it? Still no leaks. Oh, I hear dripping. Oh, yeah, we got drips. We got drips. Did I overfill it or something? Where's it dripping from? It's definitely pouring out of something. And I think out of the thermostat housing. Can I tighten that down to make it stop? Probably not. Somehow it's getting worse. You can see it just streaming out of there. So I'm gonna have to pull this whole thermostat back off. I don't know, but the gasket's destroyed now. So now I gotta go buy a new one. Bought a nicer gasket. This one was like $7. The one before was like $3. So I don't know why the other one tore. It was definitely torn. It was one of the ones with like a sticker to it, but apparently it didn't work. I'd like to say it's not leaking, but I suspect it's going to. Do I start it up? What kind of horrible things are going to happen if I start it up? I think everything's hooked up. Everything seems fine. I don't see any leaks or drips or anything. Waiting for this fan to kick on. Will it ever? It still hasn't turned on. The question is, will it ever? That was supposed to turn on. But it didn't. The fuse to the fan is blown, which makes sense if the old one was seized. So now I gotta go find a giant 40 amp fuse. Awesome. Hopefully this makes it better. Alright, it definitely works now. There you go. I just had to wait for it to get hot enough. What do you think that went to? Everything here is back together, so I've had enough of it for the day. We'll pick it up in the morning and put the bumper back on the front of it. Probably take the rack off the top of it. Back to being a Jeep. How are we looking this morning? Any leaks? Looks pretty leak free. I mean, I'm saying it's pretty dry under there. Alright, let's get the bumper back on. I'm gonna pull this winch off of here to make it a little bit lighter. Also just to do maintenance. Like, it's totally rusted out. I don't know if I trust this cord anymore either. I don't know. It definitely doesn't free spool. What's this say? Do not rotate drone. Something, something, something. Okay. And this bumper's no joke. Oh, duh, its cable's still hooked. I'm fucking retarded. Can I unhook it? Probably not. Not enough slack to unhook the cable. Guess we're gonna have to try to undo that. Good luck. Blast it. These can be kind of annoying to drive around with. I didn't hear them though, but you would think you would hear this like smacking around up here. I think they were painted yellow. Oh, it turned. Good. Hey, nice. Does it actually fit through there? Probably not. What the fuck? If I have to unspool the winch, I'm fucked. Tappa 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 tappa. So that supposedly is free spool. I doubt it. Oh shit. Oh shit. Woo! It's free spooling, baby. Let me go find some gloves. There's a lot of cable here. It's got to be like 100 feet. Oh yeah, this is not going to come easy. I didn't think so. Shit, this sucks. I wish I could just tie it to a tree and back up. But that's not how it worked out. Jeep life. It's a lot easier than dealing with a steel cable though, let me tell you. The drum definitely has some rust on it. One more. This is awful, awful thing to have to do. All right, free. This bumper is still insanely heavy. Putting on that piece of plywood probably wasn't the smartest thing. I really don't want to crush the front end of the Jeep with this bumper. That's pretty sketchy. Also doesn't seem to fit that direction for some reason. There we go. Can I do it? Hey. Alright. Well, it's dangling now. Clearing? I'm clearing? I'm kind of clearing? Oh, no, we're definitely not clearing. We're definitely not clearing. Fuck. Well, apparently that's not how it goes on. Should have turned it around so the ratchet's going the other way, but oh well. Whew. I'm gonna get crushed. Alright, well, I'm doing better than I was. Bumper's back on. Let's see what it takes to get this rusty roof rack off. We got a severely rusted rack. Oh, yeah, the whole roof of this car is rusted out too. This is the bad part. There's a hole over there, right under that rail that we're gonna have to fix. A spot up in the corner and starting to form right there too. Yeah, pretty much down this whole drip rail. But that's a project for another day. Right now, we got to figure out how to get this off of here because it's kind of compromised. What are we thinking? PVU blaster and I don't know, hammer, sawzall, grinder. It doesn't look like these are going to give it all. So I guess my plan is to cut the brace off somehow. Little hacksaw action. Still not through. There we go. Alright, well, let me cut 3 more of them. Got them all cut. Let's see if we can get it off without scraping up the side of the Jeep like I did with the bumper. Oh, got it. Here's a good overview of the roof. Like all the rust patches in it. I don't know what I'm going to do about it. I really don't want to weld on it because I'd have to take the headliner down. I'm thinking maybe fiberglass patches. It doesn't need to be perfect. I mean, it's my old beat up Jeep. I knew what I was getting into when I bought it. What are the odds of finding another one like this? And for what I paid for it, just the accessories on it are more. Let me mind you, they're old. That hole right there is a real issue. And then up here in this corner, I think this is a problem all the way across the front of the windshield, it seems. I don't know. I'm kind of not opposed to reskinning it, but then it's like, I don't know. I could just patch it with fiberglass and like paint it white. Or paint it yellow again. I don't know. Alright, one more thing to do. We got to look at this evap thing. See this right here? That's going to be the evap leak. So we're going to put a piece of hose on that and fix that up. This Jeep under here is very solid. Like, its frame's all completely solid. Its rockers are all completely solid. There's a little bit of rot right there. I mean, it's by far not the worst one I could have bought. Some rot in the back corners. We're going to address that in the future, but not today. And, oh yeah, check this out. That brake didn't release. So that's probably the dragging sound. So you have to pull that wheel off and fix that. But the next episode is going to be all the brakes, I think. Yeah, at least most of them. Alright, replace this one with that piece of hose. So we should be good now. Alright, let's start it up. Gas light. Seems pretty normal. Let's go put some gas in it. Seems to be running fine. Alright, next time brakes.